sketchbooks, part 2. This took a little bit over a week to make, I will admit. I think I'm missing one sketchbook in between, or like of 1 or 2. So we're just gonna start off here. There might be some character development that we missed, but it's okay. Also, I realized in the last video, the format was a little off, so you couldn't always see the sketchbooks. I was really sorry about that. But this sketchbook, I really don't remember what's in it. Oh! This is when I thought I was getting really good at anatomy. I practiced a lot. There's Rikaroo with his weird hair tuft I always used to draw him with. Here's Yaku in her cute little school uniform. And then this horrendous abomination I still hate. Hate's a strong word. I probably shouldn't say that. But here's this cute, I don't know, transformation I made of Mochiru. And some horrendous looking anatomy study. But here's a lesson that we can learn from this. You see how this is horrible and not very good? This was no reference. I did a experiment. No reference. Reference. And then more reference from Pinterest. Like, if you want to improve, you gotta use reference, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone's like, oh, I want to improve, but I want to draw like a horse, maybe. But I think using reference is cheating. You're not gonna learn anything if you don't use reference. Like, that's the stupidest piece of advice I could ever, like, hear from somebody. More of these spray paint guys I used to watch. And some anatomy studies. How cute. And a Miku Miku bean to end this one off. I'm honestly unsure if I showed this one in the last video, so that's embarrassing. Anyway. Number 2. I started finally keeping the dates and the years. I was going through them before, and they had no years in them. It was really confusing. This is a sketchbook that's kind of miscellaneous. I used it for a lot of videos of my character when I would post on Spotlight on Snapchat. That is where my career started. My roots will always lead back to Spotlight. But there's some genuine studies in here. Like, this is all studied from One Piece, I believe. Chibi again. Chibi's character design was so inconsistent, I actually want to cry. Like, you cannot tell me that's the same person we just saw. This is somebody's Roblox character I drew. Fun story. That was like the first person I ever added online as like an online friend, and we got each other's numbers and stuff, and we drew together. And then somebody, supposedly their mom, texted me saying, like, I can see you, I see you through the window. And I was eating at a restaurant at the time, so I was horrified. And I didn't tell my parents I had, like, an online friend, so it was just genuinely horrifying. I blocked both of them. So that goes to show, be safe when you're making friends online, because you never know who is on the other side of that phone. Sketchbook number 2, done. And interesting lore drop. Number 3. Sorry if it feels like I'm going a bit faster this time. I just think these drawings are so good, and I don't want to cut a lot of them out because this is where my journey really started to skyrocket. And it's just, I love looking at these ones. Except for these! What is this? Stop drawing shirtless men! Stop! I do it a lot. Like, it was in my older sketchbooks, and now it's in this one again. Also, Rikaroo got a cutesy little hair change. So cutesy. My anatomy is definitely picking up, like, no reference anatomy. It's still, very interesting. A cute little character page of Rikaroo. These are all just so funny to see because I draw nothing like this. Interesting. I drew this at my friend's house. I was like, hey, can I draw at your desk? She was just sitting on her phone. She comes back to just that. How beautiful. That's a real friend right there. They let you draw anatomy studies. I drew Duck because I was at my grandpa's house. Mochiru, look at my line quality. I have never been able to replicate this photo. Even though the anatomy's sort of off, I've never been able to replicate it, and it's just crazy to me. This is horrible. Never draw this ever again. If you ever see me draw something like this again, please slime me on site. We're done. And here I was gonna do like a collage of Chibi. Oh, this is this sketchbook. Okay. I went to a summer camp, and each day, well, every few days, they would give me like prompts, and I would have to make a character. And everybody's thought, oh my gosh, you're so good. You're so good at drawing. Honestly, it's not bad, but F1 driver right here. They're not bad. They're just not very good. Definitely not very good. Oh, that's kind of funny. Wait, how did I recreate that perfectly? Because you'd think I would trace, but this one's on the page in front, so you can't trace. How did I do that? That's actually quite beautiful. Some more attempting to draw anatomy, and here's Void Apple in her origin form. Very beautiful. Some leg studies. This is when I started to copy from like manga. This was copied, and then I was like, this is so beautiful. We are making that his new hair. So there's Rikaroo with his new hair and his giant cranium, because I didn't know the proportions of the head. Some more video making. I reached 1K followers on Snapchat, and then I changed my birthday to my real date, and I lost it all. Great going, Void. That was great. Rikaroo with this oblong head. Void Apple. She's everywhere. She starts like multiplying. It's crazy. This isn't that bad. Like, I look at this now, it's not that bad, but it's not that good. Chibi's mom. Honestly, let's just slime Chibi's mom. She doesn't need one. I'm sick of drawing her. It never turns out right. And Rikaroo. Beautiful. Look at him. And his trauma, of course. You can't have an OC without trauma. Oh, little panda. Sketchbook number 4, if I'm correct. This one has a lot of bookmarks because it has some good character, like, finals that I just keep advancing on now. Like, I don't know where we went for the last sketchbook to this one, but up. We went up for sure. Like, dude, how did I do this? And Void starts to appear a lot as like a commentator. I drew this in my science notebook before, and I really wanted to recreate it into my sketchbook. It's not the same. The one in my science notebook is beautiful. Dandelion. Can you tell when I started reading the manga? It's beautiful. Yep. This was before the manga. I mean, no, the anime. Guys, I'm an OG fan. I know. All you LARPs out there. Just kidding. This is... I see the vision. The execution was not there. More Dandelion. More Dandelion. Oh! Had to add a little footnote there. Okay, we're starting to color. Using some values. These are all just horrible in my opinion. I don't think I used a reference for any of this. Don't do that. Ooh, okay. You know, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Oh, Void Apples. Look at, she put her hair down. And I think I kept her that way. This is disgusting. Oh, would you know it? Dandelion. Okay, this is when I started to actually start to cook. No reference was used in this. For my skill level, that's pretty insane. And we were learning about tardigrades in science class, and I'm like, oh, to make a cute little character. So I did, and honestly, she's, what can I say? Peak character design. Here's an eye I made for art class. I love these. All of these, they're not, I wouldn't say my quality is good yet, but the character designs were just so creative, like, it's insane. And then I was trying to give Mochiru a new hair design, because I was just hating her old hair. And then some lore, some more trauma for Rikaroo. Bam, Mochiru's new design. That's why this one's tabbed. I think I have a few tabbed. I didn't even look at those. But, oh, they're just so pretty. Look at her. And then here's Yaku. I was sick and tired of Yaku's design. If you saw how ugly it was in the first few books. This one's not tagged, but it's pretty dang close to her design. This one is not tagged though, so I must do a better job somewhere. Little storyboard comic. Fuku. I don't even know if you remembered what he looked like before, but this is not even close to what he looks like now. He still doesn't even look like this. But it's still bookmarked because it's one of my better designs for him. I did some hand studies. I think I put those on Red Note. I was going to say it in Chinese, but I do not want to butcher that. And it did surprisingly well for Red Note. But I look at them now and I'm like, they're horrible. This is a reoccurring thing for me. I just started drawing, like, not collages, but I would go on Pinterest and I would just draw anything I liked. And it would just create a whole page. It happens a lot at some point, but I liked doing it for some reason. Honestly, it helped me improve because I wouldn't think about creating a giant picture at all. I would just think about putting down, you know, a few characters. And also, this is one of my favorite characters that I need to draw more. I never draw him, and he's low-key just the cutest little guy ever. And this guy too. His cat explodes when he gets too stressed. And ironic with this is he is like a water guy, so you know, cat, water. Come on, guys. Right, guys? Right, guys? Is my mic on? I'm sorry, that was kind of cringe. It's satire. But, yeah, I would just draw whatever I saw. And I didn't even know what Gachi Akura was at the time. I thought it was just this artist on Pinterest. And I love their style so much, and I started copying it. So, I'm an OG fan before I knew I was a fan. And then Christmas, I finished this on Christmas night, so I decided to draw little Jesus because he's always there for me. Loki helped me improve. Sketchbook number 5. I hope these went in order. Yes. So we got welcome and art block hit. And if I not look like it, oh well, you're still pumping out drawings. No, horrible art block. It was crazy. This one, on the other hand, I don't know how I cooked. I see now the anatomy in the legs is just a little bit off. The pelvis is in like a weird spot. But otherwise, I think this piece is beautiful. And I could probably recreate it. I always look at it and I'm like, oh, I could never recreate that. Also, this one. For my skill level, I have no clue how I was able to draw this. I have looked at this reference again and I've tried redrawing it. I can't do it. I'm unmatched. This was like a bunch of pages I did in one day. I think I did 6 in one day. So like these past few are just all in one day. I was ice fishing. Yeah, 6 pages and you could tell I was getting tired. This is disgusting. I had art block. And then Pinterest saved me once again. When in doubt, use Pinterest. What can I say? I actually don't do too many marker drawings, but new year, new me. I did marker a total of 1 time in this entire book. Here, okay. I had a picture of Light Yagami stuck on my computer because my mom took away my keyboard, but I was still able to turn it on with like the back of the computer. And so that was what I last searched up. So every time I would turn it on, it would just be Light Yagami on the computer screen. And it was hilarious. But my dad was having a party that day. And so he's like, hey, can you draw like a picture up of just like a trash can and a recycling bin for the cans? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I drew it. And we did Psyche K on one. And Light Yagami on the other one. And then I think I did L on one as well. Because there's 2 trash cans. It was Loki fire. Also, this is Justice. I think it said, like, Justice should be blind, but she's, like, willing to take her eye shield away. I can't think of the name right now. And, like, judge somebody. It's, like, it's a cool concept. I never dug into it. I lied. I did draw something else with marker, and it's the ugliest thing on the earth. Ooh, okay. I believe I had art block, and I was just trying to do anything to break it. It was not going well. But I was like, I gotta keep creating. My goal, I think I drew every day in this. I don't think I skipped a day. You can really tell. Notori. I didn't know that was Notori's album cover at the time when I was drawing it, and I posted it on Pinterest. Someone, oh, it's Notori. I'm like, how is it now? Oh, this page. Okay. The hair and the face and everything could use a bit of work, but ooh, the movement in that piece, beautiful. And it's already over, and I drew Evil Rickaroo because he's mad I didn't draw him. Sketchbook number 5, I forgot, finished. Number 6, let's go. Okay, so I was on a cruise ship. Somebody I had met had humbly decided to just draw all over the front cover, and it's beautiful, and I regret nothing. She was low-key the sweetest person ever, and I am so sad I do not have her number. Should have asked. But some of these were not on the cruise ship, so you'll probably be able to tell when I was. But look at how pretty! Oh my gosh, how did I do this? Like, I still look at my old art, and I'm just like, there's no way I got this far in like 2 years. 2-3 years. Like, that's crazy. Also, can we talk about this dress? That is a friend of mine I drew. I think it turned out beautiful. Chibi and Rickaroo. Ah! So cute. Mochiru? Yeah, I was trying to think of who that was. It's Mochiru, but I used a reference on Pinterest for the character. There was like a phase I went through where all I would draw was angels and like pretty dresses. They are gorgeous, and I have no clue how I had the patience and time to do this. Oh, I did not draw this. This was my friend. Look how beautiful it is. He has improved so much. Like, it's crazy. Here's Void Apple. I drew this on the cruise. Nice sunny. I don't know what, like, poo stain this is, but that's disgusting. Oh, so cute. Guys, I drew that without reference. That's crazy. You see, the more you draw with reference, the better you get without reference. Here's some Chainsaw Man pages, which are gorgeous. So gorgeous. But yeah, the more you draw without reference, like, you will, like, get better. But the more you draw with reference, and then you practice without reference, you skyrocket. Because you have to know what you're wanting to draw before you draw it. Like, you have to fill that mental library so you can make up what you draw. Oh, this is such a cute character. He low-key carried my middle school years. I have him on a designated sheet of paper. He's like the cutest little guy ever. His name is Boy because I was so uncreative. But he's so cute. Again, more dresses, but she has 4 arms, and she was like an abandoned race in Boy's universe. I don't know what this was. I believe I had art block, and I just wanted to put something on the page. Beautiful. Oh, little Chibi! And Void Apple. She's everywhere. Ooh, can we talk about Yuzuru? Ah, the goat, bro. Retired too early. And then I made a character based off a hat I wore at like a store. Beautiful. This, oh my gosh. I was so proud of this back then. Looking at it now, I don't even want to look at it. This is, no, we're done. Oh, little Void Apple. And I don't know who this is. I don't know where I made him, but he's everywhere. All my math homework assignments, he was there. He was always there. It's crazy. This is Rickaroo, Aura Farming, of course. Oh, and then here's Boy's universe. We have Boy, Yuri. This was some random guy, Forkman, Roku, and then Crazy Assassin Lady. And then my friend said they all look like Doctor Strange. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Aw, this is so cute. This was based off of an earlier drawing I had. I didn't stop and talk about it, which I'm so sad. I was zoning out, locking in, and I forgot to talk about it, but it was one of my favorite drawings ever. It had like a tiger with it. Oh, so beautiful. No clue how I did that. But this, on the other hand, I think I was so used to drawing girls with like no waist that it kind of carried over into drawing men, for example. And I also I had a tendency to draw very big, like, rib cages that were just too big, I feel like. It's 100 times better than whatever I was drawing before, but still. Yeah, and she's... And math, jump scare. Waste a precious piece of notebook paper. If anybody knows me in real life, you know how big of a deal this is. He is painted on the bottom of my middle school wall. Crazy. I was camping and I was like, I gotta draw. Pinterest saved me once again. I was also camping at this time. Look how cute this is! Ah! How did I do this? My line quality has significantly decreased. Like, in here, it's gorgeous and confident, except for this. I have no clue what that is. Like, oh! Oh, I forgot what I named her, but she's so cute. So cute! Oh, oh. And here's the new group. So beautiful. I actually have to do this again because he changes once more. But Chibi, Rikaru, Mochiru, Yaku, and Fuku. So beautiful. Sketchbook number... whatever. I forgot. I think this one is just a lot of ideas I had. It was nothing really special. But I always think it's good to have a sketchbook that you can do this with. Because you can just pour whatever you want to into this book and nobody has to care. Like, nobody has to see it. It's just like storyboarding. This is a cute little comic I was going to make of a weird thing where she like trolls him basically the whole time and tells him that she's a dude, but she's not. I don't know. Ask middle school me. I didn't really know what I was all about. This, okay. Let me go grab that. This is a story I made in middle school. We had to make a children's book. I don't know. I loved this thing so much, and I put so much time into it. And I had my friend paint the ugly drawing that everybody, like, dogged on him for. So my friend painted this, and he low-key got bullied. Like, in the book, the whole class bullies him. Like, this is a class bully. It's such a fire book about, like, self-improvement and stuff. Except my teacher, she, like, put it in wrong, and it was all backwards. Oops. But look at him! Look at his character development! The story is basically just, like, you gotta keep working at your skill, and people are gonna dog on you. Like, there's gonna be haters from day one, but you just gotta keep going. And I was in a bit of a time crunch, so I painted over his fingers, but it's whatever. And then, last page, I could have done way better on this painting, or marker, but whatever. I was on a time crunch. But that was this story. But here is the storyboard. And that's what I mean. You gotta have your storyboard sketchbook or your sketchbook where you just throw in random ideas because the best things come out of it. I already see some peek. Look at that. It's all of them. And ugly flippin' Fuku. He's everywhere. Leave, bro. Where's your new hair? Also, look at this guy. So cutesy. And Chibi. Chibi is just so cute. Guys, I can't get over her. Her outfits are always the best, and I'm not sure who keeps drawing them, but they're all fire. Oh, I drew this because I was taking away the main features from, like, all of, like, mainstream characters. And look at Pochita. Looks so stupid. Oh, and here is a, like, storyboard, half comic. I don't know what you want to call this. But it was about, like, cupids who could, like, see in, like, second dimension, kind of. I think I talked about this earlier. But can we just talk about this stuff? It's so cute. Look at that. So cute. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, there he is! Fuku, the man, the legend, the myth. I think I did that backwards, but look at this to this. Okay, my friends kind of bully me because they're like, oh, his eyes are so far apart, but I did that on purpose because it looks cute. Come on. Vibe with me, man. And here's Yaku, her, like, final design. Look how flipping gorgeous she is. Oh! So cute. And Mochiru. I did this for Art Fight, but I had Art Block, and so I was using Art Fight to get out of it. Don't do that, because there's Loki, buns. But if it works for you, that's good. Go check out Art Fight. Oh, and I kept seeing this trend where people do the apple core, so I did, like, frenemies, and then they became enemies. Like, they were the only people in the world with powers. This is disgusting. I don't know where half your guys' craniums went. But this is gorgeous! Another save! Look at her! I put her hair, like, her bangs up, how I do my bangs sometimes. Oh! So cute! Oh my gosh. And then we are ruined once again. Art block, okay. It's okay, because this is low-key, like, where I go when I have art block, so whatever. Oh, and then here's Mochiru, in, like, her redesign. You know that big spider thing with, like, the speakers or whatever? This is what that looks like now. Lots better. Don't flame me, also. Well, let me go back. Don't flame me about this being backwards. I did that on purpose because it means death or whatever, and that's low-key what she needed. This guy is, like, basically in love with Lady Luck, so he's very lucky, and look how cute he is. Little cutie. Done with this one. Only 3 to go. Alright, this is when I started to move into bigger sketchbooks. Off to a great start with this horrendous photo of Hisoka. Okay, guys, I'm gonna prepare you. The amount of skill I gain is actually, like, unmeasurable. I don't know how I did this. I don't know who possessed me, but it's beautiful. Hello? Hello? This is, so good. I am starstruck every time I open the sketchbook because, like, just a last sketchbook ago, I was drawing, like, complete dog, and now, like, look at this. This is gorgeous. And, if you recognize any of these poses, that's low-key okay, because, I referenced everything, and I think that's how I got so good. But just, like, look at it. I was ballin'. Except for this one. I'm not really proud of that one. Thumbnails. Thumbnails are always good. I think I ripped out, actually the one I made after this and gave it to my friend in driver's ed class. Oh my gosh! Look at her! Gorgeous. So, I was studying Gachia Kuro style and Yorimi Maya. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Mika Pikazo. Oh my gosh, I had the wrong name anyway. Mika Pikazo. That's who I was referencing. But I threw my own twist on it, so this is not one of her characters. This is my character. And look at those flowers. Can we just talk about how gorgeous those are? Oh my gosh. And Miku? Dude. What ball was I on? Who did this to me? How did this happen? Tedo? Everybody's here. The whole gang. And whatever this is, I think I was starting to get art block because of creating all these masterpieces. But I just started to draw a bunch of cats. Again, you'll probably start to see my art heavily reference Mika Pikazo. Yeah, art block. I don't know why I did this. Waste of paper. I don't do that anymore because waste paper. This one, yeah, there's a lot of art block that happens, but sometimes we get the occasional golden ticket in the corral. Sorry, I don't know, I was just trying to say something. This one's so cute! Dude, I don't know how I was able to do this, but I don't even draw like this anymore. It carried over, but my line quality has gone down just a little bit. I had to pay respects to my OCs from all of my past sketchbooks. So there's like the tardigrade one, Chibi, Justice, that little guy with the hammer. Stop wasting paper, bro. Yeah, I had art block in this one too. You can tell when I have it. I don't know if you guys know who this is, but he's on Instagram. I was gonna make him fan art, but I gave up because it was low-key turning out bad. This is cute in my opinion, but my family member said, "Oh, I didn't know you had a dark side." I'm sorry. Hello? Oh yeah, here's the Cupid. Whatever I drew last time. So cutesy. Chibi and Rikaru in like police officer outfits, and he's like a detective. Ah! So cute! Okay, I'm not obsessing over my art, guys. But it's pretty cool to look at this. I definitely was out of anatomy study. Can we talk about the men's waists? I think there's more waist on my women than the men. Like, also, this, like, they're so inconsistent. That is the same person. I don't know. It's just really inconsistent. I wasn't really good with that. But then, yeah, here's, Fuku and his brother. And Chibi and her brother. Slime the mom, I guess. Genu? Is this when K-pop Demon Hunters came out? Was that already? It had to have been. Jeez. That came out. I feel like that just came out, but it's like still here. This is 2025. Did they really come out in 2025? Am I crazy? What? I feel like it just came out. I had to be tripping. But we got to pay respects to Hunter x Hunter. It's beautiful. Oh! Pen. Oh my gosh, I love drawing in pen. I don't do it enough. I gotta start doing more. But I was low-key getting into, like, dragon designs. And I was getting into it. Like, for a while, all I had, like, on all my assignments, I would just draw dragons. It was crazy. This is the last sketchbook before the last one. Sorry if I got your hopes up. Void Apple! There she is! This is what she kind of looks like now. She's a little bit different. She's like a mage design I made for her. But she is gorgeous. So I do start off very strong, I would like to say, in the sketchbook. Like, hello? I think this took me like 5 hours. But I do start off sort of strong in the sketchbook. Oh, the anatomy study! It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's somewhat accurate. I love to see it. And here's Fuku. I think I had a picture of somebody from Haiku. I'm not sure what his name was. Oh! Guys, I told you, I was just a dragon drawing machine. It went crazy. And then here's just some, like, characters I was drawing, because I was just trying to get my art out. But, oh, so this is in high school. So this was, like, beginning of the school year, this year. Because I got to hold a spider at the beginning of the year. Yeah, freshman. This is my first day of school. I was so nervous. But here's Void Apple, and then I did a gender bend, because why not? I think I drew this in class. It was low-key boring that day. But, so cute. Again, there's the Apple Core trend. I think I went through my sketchbooks and I saw it and I was like, ooh, gotta add that again. Another dragon, of course. And then here I think, this was like the peak, and I think we start to go downhill from here. You could tell which way I like to draw the face, and I still fall victim to this. Everybody's either looking this way or forward. I never draw anybody looking that way. This is a character I made. She ran away from her royal family, and she lives in the woods because they were going to kill these creatures, but she had always, like, been friendly with woodland creatures, so she ran away, and she found a baby one that they were about to kill, and she saved it, and now they travel the woods together, carrying people from one end to the other, because it's really dangerous. And she builds tree houses for the forest, because it's, like, her way of saying thank you for saving me. And I really love her, and I don't play D&D, but if I did, she'd definitely be my character. Oh, blank paper. Nice. Love wasting the trees. Guys, don't skip pages in your notebooks or sketchbooks. It does not feel good for the trees. Here, look at that. Look at that. It looks shiny. It's not the best, but better than what I was seeing before. Oh, I love this guy. He thinks he's gangster, but he's not. And then his little sister likes to braid his hair. So cute. Here I started watching Dr. Stone, which is ironic because in class we were learning about the chemistry table. And I was just like, guys, it's literally a Dr. Stone reference. Literally a Dr. Stone reference. Like, no, it's not. Please go touch grass. But Dr. Stone's low-key fire, and you should go watch it. Here I can tell I started to get a little bit of art block. When I get art block, I just start drawing random things again. But it's okay, because sometimes I low-key cook. Like, look at little Void Apple. She knows I cooked. Yuji, I think I drew that 21st night of September, because I did a video to it, and it was low-key butt. Some leg studies. I need to do this again, because I'm forgetting how to draw the legs. But, yeah. Just some miscellaneous things. It's... Ooh, I love this guy. I can't remember his name. I believe that's his name. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Void Apple, my queen! Well, she's me. I'm her. I don't know, it's weird. But look at her. She's so pretty. She is so cool. Oh, and then I kind of wanted to be a VTuber model designer for a while. So I created this. That got left. This was around Halloween. And I was just designing a bunch of different versions of Miku. And look how hard I actually cooked. I actually have on my Instagram a fully rendered piece of this Miku, but it looks just a little bit different. And it's low-key fire. Here, I think I got some new pens, and I was just like, I gotta try them out. And they're low-key so cute. Look at Rikaru, and Fuku, and Chibi. My favorite. You can tell they're my favorite, because I never draw, like, Yaku or Chibi. And then, I don't know who this is, but I cooked so hard on him. Oh, and then this was, like, a little comic I was gonna make, where you could, like, see, like, sins, but this girl, she's, like, the only one who had, like, barely any sins on her, and she had like the armor of God with her, and then that was the Holy Spirit. Don't ask questions. I know my roots. This was a jewelry study. I found a piece I really liked, and so I tried to study the jewelry. But here, I feel like we can start to see my line quality just not working. It starts to go way down. I know this looks like Guts. It's not Guts. It's a different character. I was just uncreative or whatever. Leave me alone. Oh, here I was waiting for volleyball to start, and I was listening to, I think it's a Young Girl A, right? And I was like, I'm gonna draw the album. And then here, this is art block. It might not look like it, but it is. And I low-key cooked, but that's super rare. Yeah, art block. Oh, and then here's some fan art I made of a Christian creator I really love. He's part of a band called Collective Dust. I believe his name is Cole. Go follow him on Instagram if you ever see him. He's low-key funny. And then here I had art block, and I was just trying to draw an environment. I somewhat cooked, but it's just, yeah. These might look creative, but they low-key are not. And I was just trying to experiment again, like I used to. Oh! I don't even care. Everything I just said, throw it out the window. Look at Luffy! He's so amazing. So beautiful. I think that's the last. Oh, I get one more page. Oh, Void Apple! Just Void Apple. Look at her. She's so cute. And here's like her little, like, witch design, her mage design. I have a different one, but it was spooky season, so I had to give her a little design. This journey is crazy. Like, go look at your sketchbooks and just spend an hour just like staring at everything you've done. It's crazy to see your own progress, even if you're still just starting. Look at your very first drawing. If you were tracking your progress, look at it, look at your art now, and just see how far you've come. It's insane, and low-key, you might get teary-eyed if you've gone far enough. Like, it's crazy. ready for our last one. Our last sketchbook. And we're gonna start off strong with Void Apple. Look at how cute she is. I think I drew this one at the beginning of the sketchbook, and this one was at the end. And I believe this entire sketchbook, I just had horrible art block because it's like mid-school year now. And I just couldn't put anything down that I felt confident about. And I was trying to draw mechs, but I just wasn't in the right art space to be doing so. I didn't take time to really study anything. I would just kind of draw miscellaneous mechs that I thought looked cool. This one's kind of cool, but it's not that good, you know? Like, nothing is horrible in this. This is pretty cool. I like this page. This was expanding on that, like, comic I was talking about with, like, the Armor of God and stuff. But, like, nothing is too bad, but nothing is very good, and I can just see where I had my art block. Oh, here's the gang again. Rikaru, Chibi, Mochiru, Yaku, Fuku. But yeah, I just feel like my art block was kind of bad. And you know what? It's low-key okay. To have art block is to, like, prove that you're, like, stuck. You're stuck because your level isn't as good as it could be, or you have burnout. I think mine is that the level I was at, I wasn't proud of. But, like, at the same time, it's still so good. Like, I even see this, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But I also see the flaws. Except for this one. Ooh, look at him! Let's just flex on him for a little bit. That anatomy is actually insane. It's a little messes up in the arms. Well, otherwise, that's pretty insane. Jeez. I was doing a lot of anatomy studies during this time. If you can't tell. But I think I was just doing that because I didn't know what to draw. And I was just like, oh, anatomy studies, that's the easiest thing to draw. Well, here's a cute little storyboard of Yaku and Fuku. She's like being sick and tired of being partnered up with him, and then he eats a booger, and she's like, I know, I just not see you just pick your nose, bro. Yeah, it wasn't exactly any bad art in here, I'd say. I'd say everything was here for a reason, and it was all worth it. But I definitely had some horrible art block in some of these. But, you know what? It's okay, because sometimes we get that occasional cook that I just am in love with. Like, look at this guy. Can you not tell me this is not a cook? I think I drew him on the whiteboard at school. It's like, I just have to draw him again. Okay, this is kind of funny because me and my friend were like, oh, we should draw cats, but then we're like, not show each other. We both drew cat girls. We were trying to be funny, but we just ended up both being real funny. We both knew ball. This character's kind of cool. I forgot about her. Oh, another wasted page. Stop wasting your pages. Oh, this was an art project I had to do for Bible study. It was, what does forgiveness feel like? And honestly, beautiful. Like, look at him. Jesus and you on the phone, and the little Holy Spirit dove, and I think that's supposed to be God. They're like the Trinity's there, and then these are like all your sins. So cute. This is a page that I drew because I was like reminiscing on the past. Kind of cringe, but me and this kid from elementary school would go every day and try to rebuild the How to Train Your Dragon thing from like Tiny Turtle and Little Lizard. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it was the peakest thing ever when I was younger. And he could watch more seasons because he watched it on YouTube, but I watched it on Prime Video because I didn't really know what YouTube was, surprisingly. But we would go every day on the playground and try to recreate it. So I just drew us riding a dragon and like some Minecraft headgear, and it's so cute to look at because I wish I could go back to elementary school sometimes. High school's not hard. High school's just annoying. Like, low-key, if you're going, ooh, wait, let me pause on that. Look at these environments. Hello? The sun rays? Oh my gosh, I cooked. I don't really usually draw environments, so that's pretty impressive. But if you're going into high school, or like you're in high school right now, just think it's only 4 years. It's not that bad. Apply yourself. If you know you can do something, do it. And it's gonna suck. Like, I hate doing my homework and everything. Can we just talk about this real quick? Beautiful. I hate doing my homework. I hate doing anything in school. But, it's low-key, just do it. It sucks in the moment, but your grades and what comes next is so rewarding. It's just amazing. And if you're going into high school, don't be stressed out. It's low-key not that hard. Just ask for help. Ask your teachers for help. Don't be afraid of that, because that is what brings people down the most, I think. People just don't ask for help. I don't try that hard. I have a 4.0. I believe you can too. You just gotta apply yourself a little bit. Also, here I believe I had art block, but you know what? I didn't mess up that bad. It was not that. Oh, my apologies. I also had an art block here. I don't know what I was creating. Ooh, but then we had that cook. Okay, with art block comes the cook. With April comes May. I don't know. 7, 8, 9 type quote. But I made this, like, dragon. He, like, goes underneath the sand, and, like, cactus is, like, bait. And then when things, like, go up to it, he, like, grabs them. And his, like, mouth, like, opens up like a trap. It's pretty cool. I got to say it's pretty cool. Oh, 2026. Look at that. Who is this? And why are they so fine? Ooh, I was cooking. This is okay. Something referenced off Pinterest, I believe. This is gorgeous. Oh my. This is an old OC from a different sketchbook. I can't remember which one though. This is also an old OC. Cyborg Mankey. So cute. Look at her. I love her so much. This is probably how I felt at the beginning of 2026, because that was crazy. And then all my 2026 resolutions and whatnot. But that is how I end this sketchbook. That was a crazy journey. I'll pull out my sketchbook and just as I talk. Here's my sketchbook now. I specifically opened up to this page because this is my most recent drawing, just to show you where I've come. If you watched the first part and you saw my first drawings, that should be motivation enough. Like, I see my old art and it pushes even me further to just improve more and make my younger self proud, because I could never make any of this if I didn't make all that slop first, you know? You gotta make the bad art before you make the good art. Just how life works. With anything, really. You're gonna be bad at something before you're good at something. So if you keep trying, eventually you get there. Actually, speaking of that, this page is literally that. Her trauma is with this person. And she's talking about how if you're not good enough or you don't think you're good enough, you're gonna get there. If you look up to someone, that's just proof that that skill and that level of ability is real. Your dreams can be real. You just gotta keep pushing yourself. Never stop. Never stop drawing. Never stop achieving your goals. And always believe in yourself. And that is gonna be the end of this 2-part series where we go through my sketchbooks. I hope you have the best year this year. Finish off strong in school. I know we're getting to the senior slump, and maybe all you new freshmen, you're like, oh, it's not that big a deal. I can start letting go. No, finish strong. I believe in you. Keep drawing. You're gonna get better. And even if you are a good artist and you watch this and you're like, oh, wow, you can still improve, tell me. Tell me what I can improve on. I really want to get better so I can help all of you get better in return. I hope you have the best night, and that'll be it. Bye-bye.